Let's have a look at a beginner guitar scale. This one is going to be in the key of G. And we're going to do it in a descending fashion because very often scales are easier to play descending than they are ascending. So we're going to have normally 3 notes per every string. And we're going to start here on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. And the numbers are going to be the 3rd fret, the 2nd fret, and then the open string. Then on the 2nd string, we're going to have the 3rd fret, the 1st fret, and then the open string. On the 3rd string, we're going to have the 2nd fret and then the open string. So that gives you an octave of the scale. I'm doing it here with one finger just to make it clearer to see, but when you're playing it's better to use a combination of your fingers. Now to continue into the 2nd octave, we're going to be on the 4th string, 4th fret, and then 2nd fret, and then the open string. On the 5th string, we're going to have 3, then 2, then 0. And to finish off is going to be the bass note of your G chord here on the 3rd fret. So to go from the very beginning. Now, you should try to evenly space all of the notes, because what a lot of beginners will do is kind of go string by string. In other words, you can hear string by string by string. You want to get rid of that so that even though you're crossing over strings, the spacing between the notes is remaining the same. Now, a good way to practice your scale once you've have memorized the shape is to try and make up little lines, melodic lines with the scale notes, and then to always resolve it into a chord of G. So rather than taking the entire scale, just concentrate on using notes from, say, 2 or 3 strings. So if we take that first octave that we had, I'm only going to use that much of the scale, and the idea is that you can do those notes in any order that you like to try and come up with a melodic line. So I could start on the 3rd string, the open string, go to the 2nd fret, and then change to the 2nd string and do the 1st fret, open, and then back to the 3rd string. So it's going. So I use the individual notes of the scale as kind of like building blocks to make up a melodic line. Now, it doesn't matter how complicated, how fast, or how long or how short they are. The idea is just to get your kind of the creative musical part of yourself to open up a little bit and to start expressing yourself with little musical lines. So basically you're talking in a musical language using the scale. Now, the more you practice, the better you'll get at it, and eventually you'll be able to improvise your own solos. But as a stepping stone to that, there's kind of those 3 steps, where first of all you learn the actual shape of the scale. Then you start practicing doing little melodic lines. And then finally you would actually have a progression where you're making up a full solo over it. So learn the scale, try to improvise a little bit with it, and then gradually you'll get more and more creative with how you're able to make up your melodic lines using the scale.